We know how to get certified, translated. We Now here you land on a page where you have from India. They get partial recognition. That itself is required for this ceremony, or you need to have someone as a power of attorney to receive the documents. Okay, so that's a very important point. But they actually themselves don't know what exactly is the process. Hey guys, namaste and welcome back to my channel. Well, I know I haven't been very consistent in the past few days, and part 5 has taken a really long time to shoot and to release it. Well, in today's video we're going to discuss a very important and a complex topic called as recognition. Okay, before proceeding ahead, I really want to thank you guys for all your support. You guys have asked so many questions and I'm trying to respond to each one as possible from my end. Okay, so being said that, without any delay, let's get started with today's topic. So, what do we know until now, or what have we discussed so far? Well, we know how to make a German resume. We know what documents are required for recognition process. We know how to get certified, translated. We also know the language requirement for recognition and which language certificates are recognized in Germany. Yeah. Now coming on to recognition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the recognition website. And through this website, let's understand the process required for recognition in Germany and what's possible on your end and what's not. Okay, so chalo. So this is the site. It is Annerkennung in Deutschland.de. I will mention the link in the description below. So you just scroll down and we're going to click on for professionals category. Now here you land on a page where you have to mention your profession. So I'm just going to type physiotherapist in here. And yeah, let's just proceed ahead. So again, you have to select your profession, which is physiotherapeutin. So you choose it. And let's go ahead. Now, see here it says regulation. This profession is in Germany regulated, which means you need recognition for as a physiotherapist. Where would you like to work in Germany? I'm just gonna put some random place. So I'm putting Munich. You can try whichever place you want and you go on search. Now this is according, whatever it is, according to the Munich government. Okay, that is the Greater Bavarian government. So these are the questions and you have to answer these questions. Do you have the nationality? Where did you complete your training or studies? So it's in another state. Do you already live in Germany? No. And you proceed further. Would you like advice? You again select no and you proceed further. And just checking everything. Yeah. Okay. Now you will land on this page, which is your recognition process as a physiotherapist in Munich, Bavaria. So this is only for the Munich region. Okay. This is the process. You have a brief information on all. The procedure is called as the use of your professional title, the permission for this. Requirements for recognition, which we have already discussed. Equivalency of your professional qualification, which is the recognition. Health suitability, which is your medical certificate. Personal suitability, which is a certificate of good conduct. And German language skills. We have discussed about this earlier as well, which is B2 or more. And the certificates which are recognized in Germany. Length of time at the latest 1 month after receipt of your application by the competent authority. This is very important. Okay, and after 4 months at the latest you will receive a notice with the result, whether it's negative or positive or whether it's partially recognized. Let's look on to the cost involved. Recognition procedure 40 to 500 euros depending on which state you're applying. Now documents for a competent authority. This is the application form. I'm not gonna go much in detail right now with the application form. So let's move on further with the necessary documents. I have mentioned in my previous video about the collection of documents and which documents are required, etc. So you can check the same on this page. So there are a few documents which you need to submit while you're submitting the application, and the others you can submit maybe later on. So which documents are submitted later and which earlier, that you can check here. Further translations and certifications, again I have mentioned about this in my previous video, like which documents you need to get it translated in German and certified by the German consulate, and the cost involved, and how long does it take, everything I have mentioned, so you can check once. Moving ahead with the steps to recognition, and let's check. I submit an application to the responsible authority. How does that work? Now you can submit the application and documents to the responsible authority. You can also send the application by post to the relevant office. Do not send originals, of course. You may be able to send the application by email, and in some regions they also accept online application, but not all the regions. You need to check which area or which region they accept online applications. Now further going, let's go on to the internet portal. Now this is a portal for recognition. Okay, so you, as a scroll down, you can see step-by-step guide for recognition in Germany, and as you click on work and profession, you'll see the various professions which need a recognition. On the left corner you can see localization, so depending upon the local area, wherever or region whichever you need to apply, just put a zip code and select it, and maybe you will get the contact or the address. Moving ahead is the responsible authority will inform me of the result in a notice what results are possible. So recognition result, yeah, positive result. No recognition because the professional qualification is not equivalent, negative result. No recognition because you do not meet all the requirements, partial recognition. Okay, so most of the people who I know who have come from third country or from India, they get partial recognition, okay, because of some missing components according to German equivalency of qualification. And that's when comes in play the compensatory measures. Okay, that is, I don't get recognition, what can I do? So compensatory measures. So if your professional qualification is not equivalent, you can compensatory measure. With a compensatory measure you can significant difference. Yeah, so basically there are various compensatory measures: adaptation period and knowledge test. Okay, so two types. So adaptation period is basically schooling, which goes for about 6 to 7 months or maybe more in some regions, and adaptation test, knowledge test, is basically Kenntnisprüfung, and that itself is required for the state permit year. So once you pass a Kenntnisprüfung or the knowledge test, then you are considered as a physiotherapist and you get the state permit or the state license to work as a physiotherapist in Germany. So that is about the brief explanation or the understanding of the recognition process. As I mentioned, yeah, it's a little lengthy and complicated, but it's still doable. Okay, now a very important thing which I want to mention, and which everybody should know, is that now when you apply for the recognition process, the German government sends a courier which mentions that they have received your application and your application number is so and so, and the invoice for the recognition process. Okay, but they can send this courier only in Germany and not outside the Germany. Okay, so if you are in Germany, well and good, you have a valid address, but if you're not, then maybe if you need to have someone as a power of attorney who can receive these letters on your behalf and who can receive the invoice on your behalf, and he can pay on your behalf, and then you can settle it among yourselves. But that is possible if you have a friend in Germany or you have a spouse in Germany, etc. But if you have an employer in Germany, very well, that's perfect, then he can help you with this process. Okay, so this is a very important thing that you should understand, that the documents will not be sent outside Germany. You need to be in Germany, or you need to have someone as a power of attorney to receive the documents. Okay, so that's a very important point. Secondly, not all the employers are ready to hire from the third country, because of this complicated process. Okay, but being said that, I also know a few firms which are helping through this process A to Z. Okay, when I'm talking about recognition for a third country national, it's very obvious that majority of you are not in Germany. Hence, it gets a little difficult, and therefore we're trying to make it a little easier. For example, I already had an employer when I was in India. I had an employer, and everything was managed by him. So I don't have to worry about anything. So that is the power of attorney. My employer was the power of attorney. Hence, it's very important. So the firm which I am talking about, it supports you A to Z with all of these, okay, with all of the recognition process. So what is the process, how do you register, and everything, I will speak about it in my next coming video. So please do stay tuned. And one more very important thing, be aware of fake consultancies or fake agencies which claim that they can help you to work here as a physical therapist, but they actually themselves don't know what exactly is the process to get a work visa for a medical professional in Germany. Okay, so please be aware, stay healthy. That's all for today. I hope you like it. Please do like the video, do subscribe, comment below if you have any questions, and do share it with the ones who really want to work as a physical therapist in Germany. I shall see you in the next video, in the next part. Till then, ciao ciao.